So hi, we're dropping into the last practice of the Nourish series, which if it's your first practice in the Nourish series, you got what you need to step in and really receive. I will give you a recap of where we've been, because we've been taking a few of the Shiva sutras and applying them to a progression in a series. And the Shiva sutras were actually paired also with tarot cards that I pulled for this particular practice. And the first dive into this discussion of how to nurture joy and happiness, and to find the seed of contentment, the bija, the little nugget of joy inside you that is never not present. The first one that I pulled is in the Sutra 1.5, and I explain it as temperance. And it's about knowing how to bring appropriate action to, or right action for the right place and time. So bringing 100% of your energy to any endeavor will shift according to the demand being asked of you. And then our next practice dropped into a sweet nurturant flow, where we honored how energy moves through the body. And it was about, if we want to really open to the joy within, we've got to be present to how we block ourselves energetically. And that could have been something from this lifetime, last lifetime. But nurturing the flow of Shakti and Sutra 1.6 is about really opening up to that energy that flows from earth to sky. And our next practice brought us into welcoming all parts of ourself into ourself, and really taking the fragmented parts of self, maybe those places where we've rejected certain aspects of ourselves, and calling ourselves in with a healing breath. And then we went into that place of not worrying about what other people are doing. Like, we put so much of our energy into worrying about, usually it's actually about 85% of our thoughts, like, what are other people doing in the world? And that brought us into a deeply meditative practice, and really being able to drop into our own still point and knowing what that feels like. And from there, we went into pure amazement, probably my favorite practice of the series, a deep connection to the heart space through back bends. And that was Sutra 1.12. And that was really just about knowing how to align our values and line our body up with that streaming energy that flows through us. From there, we went into a headstand practice, and that was Sutra 3.21. And that sutra, in my opinion, in my explanation of it, and I am not a Sanskrit scholar or a deeply educated philosopher that only studies the tantric practice. I bring so much into this, so all my interpretations are very loose. But Sutra 3.21, in my expression of it, is we're free to choose our own path. And honoring our own truth, we allow others to do the same. And when we can drop into that place of really honoring, we find clarity within ourselves. And I will say this is why I chose headstand as that practice, because it's not for everybody, or a version of headstand is not for everybody. So we have to be able to choose what is right for us within the asana practice and in life. Lift yourself up. Deep breath in. Lift it's going to be your left arm. Plug it in. Lift it up. And exhale. Twist to your front leg. Deep breath in. Stack your palms. Let the bottom hand hold the top hand. Turn the gaze to your front right toe as you lift your back knee. And if you need to unwind the bind, Leslie, unwind your bind as you step forward. Yeah. So you can come forward. So unwind your bind, or you can keep the twisted bind and step forward. There we go. And inhale to center. Keep the knees nice and bent. Hakini mudra, all 10 fingertips touch. Push through left leg. Inhale, right leg up, and circling the right knee. Liberate right arm. Plug it in. And with your exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. And set it down, Utkatasana, Hakini mudra. Now, if you want to get back into the twisted lunge from here and then step, do that. Or if you need to get to lunge and then twist, that's your choice. Yeah. So I'm going to do the twist and then the lunge. Good. Now, if you need more space, more freedom, unwind the twist to straighten your front leg. If you can, you'll keep the twist and take Parvata Trikonasana. Left hand down. Right arm up. If you're being more gentle, you'll take pyramid pose, both hands down. You decide. And everyone, inhale to square up, hips and heart to front foot. And step forward, forward fold. Inhale, right leg back, set it down, come into left leg forward, Ardha Hanuman. Breathing into being. The goal of life is to radiate our joy. That's Sutra 3.16. And it's about calling it through you, I believe. So call joy in, pull it in from periphery to core. Remember the earth as you open the heart. Push through the back leg, bow into the heart yet again, lifting the back knees, slide your right foot further backward, blocks backward. Pressing through the hands. Only as much effort as you need to find freedom in the heart. Open. And then we'll repeat. Bow in with inhale, lift the back knee, inner spiral back leg as you move it further back. Keep everything pulling into the core of your being, your body, and then you can lift the heart. Nice. Calling that love and that sweetness into you. Push through your hands. Pull the front leg in. Bend the knee. Lift up. Extend right arm. Plug into your heart. Lift up into your delight. Arc it over to twist to the left. Right hand holds left. The feminine holding the masculine. Now, if you'd like, you'll take from here, lift the back knee, and we'll keep the twist to step into Utkatasana. Or if you need to, you'll unwind and not take the twist. So I'll do the unwind. and step forward. There you go. Then you can come back in. So there's always the option. Yes. Deepen the breath. Inhale, unwind, Hakini Mudra. Push through, right leg, and lift your left. If you want to do this with straight legs, that's also your choice. You know that, right? The straight leg version. That's here for you. Yeah. And that's one thing I love about the asana practice. Now, the Sutra 3.16 will say that these asanas are the fake asanas, depending on who translates the sutra, and that the real asana is knowing the seat of the heart. Yeah. Inhale. If you want to keep the twist and come in from here, go ahead. This is where we're going. If you need to unwind to get here, go ahead. And we're going to revolve triangle your way. So maybe it's from twisted lunge. You got it. Way to go. Way to honor you. Isn't it wild? Beautiful. Slowly unwind. Parsvottanasana. Recover your breath. All right. Step forward, forward fold. And with simplicity, lift up. And hands to heart. All right, some of you are still working on Bhakasana, getting both feet up at the same time. I'm going to give you your drill because I know this has helped in the past. And it's where you hold the block between your feet to come up into Bhakasana. That way you're constantly hugging the midline. So you'll find how that works for you and practice Bhakasana maybe 1 foot at a time, lifting 1 foot, trying with the block. If you want to go into a wild variation, Laureen, this is all you. I'm going to step 1 foot forward. So I'll mirror. This is my left foot. I'll step that foot forward. And I've got to be able to get the back leg in Bhakasana, but the front leg extended. And from that extension, you can push the heart forward to lift the back toes. Yeah. You can do both legs, regular Bhakasana. Second variation, I'll show again. Step, we'll start, if you want to follow me, your right foot forward. So it's extended. Crawl yourself in so you get tricep to back of left knee and inner knee underneath the front arm. Extend right leg, heart forward, left toes lift. Bring out a shape, yeah? So that's really what this is about for me. It's not, can I do the pose or can't I? It's about what in the hell has to happen. And so you try one more variation of a pose that could delight you, yeah? One more. And I'm moving back to simplicity because when we try something harder, the other variation all of a sudden gets easier. Namaste.